Well, hello there. Happy Monday. Guess what day it is? You got it. If you've been following me for a minute, it is Money Moves and Mindset Monday. Welcome or welcome back to another daily episode of your daily dose of vitamin D3. Say that 3 times fast, okay? And let me know if you trip up over your words. So it's all good. We're here. It's Monday. I'm happy. Are you happy? It feels like spring in the air already. And are we there yet? We're in daylight savings time anyways, right? As a matter of fact, I'm wearing green today because it is St. Patty's Day and it is representation for making this money, okay? I'm representing, we're talking about money, so why not wear green? And if you celebrate St. Patty's Day, which I don't, but I'm dressed for the occasion, if you do, happy St. Patrick's Day to you. If you feel like time is slipping by right now, though, you're absolutely right. And if you feel like you need to catch up and keep up and like you've lost your pace and you've kind of lost your way in this first quarter, I'm here to help you not only do that, but we are going to leap forward, okay? It's Money Moves and Mindset Monday, and I am literally going to give you not just a 5-step plan, but an actual strategy for how to move you forward faster so that you can reach your goals sooner, okay? And live your dream as soon as possible, right? People always talk about, they're not into the whole get rich quick schemes and scams. And I'm all for it. I get that. Neither am I. But I certainly am not trying to get rich and in fact wealthy slow. Okay. So if that's you, drop a money bag in the comments or in the chat, depending on if you're watching this live or in the replay. And as you come on, let me know you're here. Show me some love. And as you're getting value, drop a gem in the chat, or if you're watching this on the replay, drop a gem or a money bag in the comments and let me know as you're getting value what the value is, right? What hits home for you, what's pulling on those heartstrings, and what resonates with you the most, all right? So we are going to get into it. It is time that we lock in on our commitments at a high level of intensity, unlike others are willing to do. Right? Because that's what winners do. That's what a winning mindset looks like, is locking in and doing the things that others aren't willing to do, especially when you're committed to your transformation, right? Especially when you are loyal to your legacy. Understood? So here's the thing. It is so I don't know if you've been following me for a while, but if you're here and you have been following me for a while, you know that I am on track this year for hitting my first $1 million mark, right? And it takes a whole other level of a mindset and radical action and so many things that a lot of people aren't willing to do. Okay. And so this is not me just sharing with you something I've read in a book or heard on a podcast or any of that. This is tried and true. Okay. Tested, tried and true. This is what people who are successful are doing. The plan that I'm going to give you, the strategies that I'm going to list out here, which will be 5 strategies in total, plus a bonus if you stay till the end, or if you promise to come back and watch the end, at least watch the replay. I'm going to be actually giving you the very things that I'm doing right now to make this happen for me. Okay. Every single day that I take radical action, every single day that I level up in my mindset, every single day that I do the things that I'm going to list out here for you, these are things that's helping me get closer to my dream. So make sure you have something to write with. Okay. Because I'm always dropping gems. I never come to disappoint. And I never come here to be half-assed or half-stepping, okay? I'm going to give you the real. So hello there. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. Tag a friend or somebody and let them know we're in the virtual room and we are getting started, all right? So we need to lock in on your commitment, again, at a level of intensity that others are not willing to lock into so that we can stop living that someday syndrome. You know what I mean? If you really want to get to your pot of gold, it doesn't take a 4-leaf clover. Speaking of St. Patrick's Day, okay? It truly takes relentlessness. It takes diligence. It takes a really top tiered mindset, it takes you to actually stay committed through the process. It takes you to trust the process, but it also takes you to get into the right rooms, meet and connect with the right people, right? Ask the right questions, invest in yourself, especially in your mindset, and really and truly do what's required for you to get the results desired. And so, if you keep living by that someday syndrome, you know, just like I do, that someday is never going to come, right? You know why? Because you keep making excuses, and be it that they may be valid excuses, nevertheless, they are excuses that you live by and that you swear by, and you keep convincing yourself of lies and telling yourself that that's the truth, right? And it's not. Okay, I had a feeling it was going to get hot. I was trying to find an area before I came on live here that was going to be kind of cool. So let me roll down my window here. All right, so let me go ahead and refer to my notes so we can get right to it. But I want to really say that, listen, hoping, wishing, and praying is not a strategy. Motivation is not a strategy. I say that all the time. So you cannot live by solely a wing in the prayer. It's not just, it's okay for you to pray, to hope, to wish, sure. And you should be manifesting and envisioning the life you want. But that is not what's going to get you there. What's going to get you there is you getting into action, okay? And thank you so much, Jameson, for tuning in. Hello to you. I'm glad you're loving the advice, and I hope you can come back and listen to the replay. So there has to be a real plan, a real strategy, okay? That's how winners win. So let me turn on my air for a minute. Oh, never mind. I feel a breeze. Okay, great. Because I'm like, ooh, I'm about to have to move from this spot. All right. The first thing is responsibility. Okay. You writing this down? You writing this down? And let me know as you're getting gems, make sure you drop a gem or a money back in the chat or comments. Okay. Responsibility. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about you, right? I'm talking about the level of responsibility. You have got to start putting the onus on you, holding yourself accountable for the things that you're responsible for. If you don't like the way your life looks right now, it is nobody's fault but your own. If you are not happy in your life right now, it is nobody else's responsibility or fault for where you are right now. And the only person who's going to do something about it is you. As I always say, and as I'm sure you've heard time and time again, nobody is coming to rescue you. You have got to rescue yourself. You've got to save yourself, okay? So that starts by holding yourself accountable. That starts by stop blaming others, other people, other things, the system, the man, your job, your kids, your spouse, your significant other, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your career, your business, your health conditions, your whatever, okay, your career, your where it is you grew up, your background, your education, your lack of resources. You've got to stop saying that those are the things that are holding you back. Because the reality is you are the only one who's truly holding yourself back, because there are people who have been dealt the same or similar set of cards that you've been dealt, or worse. And guess what? They still win. They still turn that losing hand into a winning hand. Do you know what I'm saying? So how is it true that somebody else can be given a similar path to yours, and that person took that and ran with it and won with it? So that's how you know it can be done. That's how you know it's possible, right? So you've got to get to a place in your life where you say, you know what? The only person who's holding me back is me. The only person who's not allowing me to get to where I need to go is me. The only reason why my life is not where I want it to be right now are based on the decisions that I've made. And all I have to do is make a different decision based on the choices that I've made. And all I've got to do is make a different choice based on me not having a growth mindset. And all I've got to do is stop being settled in a fixed mindset and get into a growth mindset. If you can do that, for starters, you are already ahead of the game, more so than a large population of people who aren't willing to do even that much. So the results that you want, that's entirely up to you. That's your responsibility, okay? If you are not happy with your life, as I always ask, what are you going to do about it? It is up to you to do something about it. Period, point blank, okay? So take responsibility for the trajectory of your life. Be committed to your transformation. Understand that this really and truly is a process. It is truly a journey. Embrace it, okay? Really embrace it. Be true to who you are. Take your time in the process. Learn what you need to do. Get around the people you need to get around. Connect with the people you need to connect with. Learn what you need to learn and do what you need to do to make it happen for yourself. Not later, but right now. Not later, right now. Okay? The second thing is clarity. Okay? And by the way, if you have you been here for a minute, or if you're new here, but you're loving this kind of content and you want similar content like this, let me know in the comments as well. And if you are getting value, be sure to subscribe to my channel, okay? And hit the notification bell so you never miss a single episode. I drop 3 videos a week and I go live Monday through Friday every day. By the way, we only have a short period of time left together. I told you I'm doing a 90-day sprint. We're already in it. Time is flying, right? We're coming up on that 90 days. So at the end of this month, I will kind of reevaluate where we are and what this part of the journey has been like. I'll be sure to have you tune in to share that with you, and I'll let you know what the next steps are and where we kind of go from here, okay? So if you do love this kind of content and you appreciate the value that I deliver, definitely do subscribe and do yourself that favor, okay? Now, back to what I was saying. The second point I want to make is you need clarity, right? What do you really want out of life? Have you truly sat back and reflected and asked yourself that question? What do you really want out of life? See, a lot of times people are not crystal clear on that. They say something vaguely. They say some pie in the sky kind of stuff. They say what sounds good and what perhaps they've heard other people say. They say what they think. They sort of kind of not really sure, not really, I don't know, maybe, kind of stuff. It's like, no, you got to get really crystal clear, laser focused and solid on what it is you truly want out of life. So that's the question I want you to ask yourself today. I'm putting you to work. You got some homework to do, okay? If you don't crystal clearly know what the answer is, then that is one of the first orders of business that you've got to take for yourself. You've got to do that you have to. Okay. Otherwise you're just doing this blindly. You're just walking a blind path. Where are you headed? Where are you going? What do you want? What are your desires? What are your goals, your dreams, your aspirations? What are we doing here? We're just walking blindly, blindfolded. Like, where is that going to get us? So, if you want to truly if you want to lose weight, if you want to more energy back, you want to be able to get a bathing suit body, right? You want to get beach body ready. You want to feel good and look good and feel fine and fabulous again. Like, if you want to shed those pounds, or you want to find true love, you want true fulfillment in life, if you want to live life on your terms, if you want to, leave that draining career, that job, right? If you finally want to get out of corporate, if you want to build that thriving business, if you want to travel the world and live abroad, I mean, what is it for you? What do you really want out of life? If you want to, have more time for yourself, right? And stop neglecting your own needs. If you want to spend more quality time with your loved ones. If you want to, have more money and do more things and just enjoy life with where you are. If you want to, like you describe for yourself, what does life look like for you? So get crystal clear about that, okay? So that you can start to, when you are ready to see, you're gonna need a roadmap, obviously, right? And included in that roadmap should be at the top of your list where it is you're headed. Because what is the point of a roadmap if you don't even know where you are headed? Right? We don't want to get lost in the sauce here, right? We don't want to just drive and not know what our destination is. So let's get crystal clear about that. Specifics, okay? SMART goals. Remember, specifics, not just vaguely say what it is. Number 3, you've got to have some non-negotiables. Why? Because you need to stop giving yourself options. Winners win, period. Winners don't debate with themselves. They don't argue with themselves. They don't, make negotiations with themselves as far as what they need to do. They know that they need to figure it out, and they need to figure it out fast. And in fact, why even bother to figure it out when they've got people who are willing to mentor them, to coach and consult them? They can get into masterminds. They can, invest in themselves by getting into programs, right? They can purchase courses. They can ask the right questions. They don't believe in trial and error or the hard knocks of life necessarily. They believe in getting the right answers from the people who have already done it and modeling those behaviors and those habits and the actions that those people are taking. Do you understand? So you cannot negotiate with yourself, okay? Winners don't negotiate with themselves at all, okay? They do what is necessary, and they don't let their emotions and distractions distract them and discourage them from the things that they need to do. They don't let those things and people get in their way, and they don't believe in getting in their own way. Non-negotiables. What are your non-negotiables? What are you willing to do? Are you willing to push yourself past your limitations? Are you willing to push past the pain and your comfort zone with the understanding that that is where your transformation lies? That's where it lives. Are you willing to understand and be aware of your problems, but also get into solution mode? Right? Every single day, that is what is going to be expected of you, just as it is of me and other people who are successful in order to make things happen. Okay? Non-negotiables. What are they for you? Number 4. Hey, we moving and shaking this morning. I told y'all we ain't coming to play. Number 4, time. I need you to manage your time and your energy, okay? We talked about the difference before. You need both. Manage your energy as much as you manage your time. That means make the best use of your time, right? This comes with structuring your day. How so? Structuring your day requires you to not allow yourself to work on things that are not going to give you a return on your investment, right? That means we can't waste time on things that are non-productive. In other words, we don't need to be busy just to be busy. We need to be productive, doing the right things in the right order at the right time that's going to give us something in return. If we're going to spend the time, the energy, the efforts, the money on whatever it is we're doing, we need to make sure we're getting something back. We're not just doing this just for the sake of doing it, right? So we actually want to go far. We want to stop wasting time and doing non-productive things like what? Scrolling through social media. Oh, I'm just going to check out what's going on and spend a quick 5-10 minutes on social, and before you know it, you spent an hour or two. Stop checking your text messages and social media first thing in the morning. The stocks, the weather, turning on the tube, like doing things again that are non-productive, right? Why would you bother to do something that's not going to be helping you get closer to your goals and your dreams? Do you know what I'm saying? So you really got, again, this is what clarity does for you. When you are crystal clear with who you are and what it is you want out of life, when you set non-negotiables, when you're about managing your time and your energy, you don't do things that drain your energy. You don't do things that exert your efforts. You don't spend time or waste time on things that don't help you get there sooner, right? You spend time on the things that matter. You spend your time and your energy on revenue generating activities. And then you are smart enough to outsource the things that are keeping you busy, bogged down and burnt out. You know, those time consuming, tedious tasks. You know that you need to outsource those things, delegate them, automate. That those are the things that's going to be your best friend. You know why? Because you're willing to do anything to buy back your time. Because buying back your time is what's going to help you expand and to help you grow and evolve as a person, a brand, a woman, a business owner. You understand? So those are the things that you've got to start with. Establish a routine. Every single day I have ritualistic behaviors. It might look different for me than it does for you. You've got to establish your own. For me, I wake up every single day and I do the same thing. Top of the morning, I'm grateful. I'm praying to God. I said my prayers, right? My meditation, my I am affirmations. I go through my journaling. I read. I listen. I exercise. I get my body moving. I get my mind right. Because I want to have a high level of energy. And I want to make sure I'm in a zen place and that my mood is stabilized and that I am filling myself up at the top of the day, top of the morning, as soon as I wake up, and giving glory to God for blessing me to be alive and breathing today so that I can do more of what I came to do, what I'm here to do, the bigger work that we are all here to do. I'm very clear on my purpose and my mission, you know, and if you are clear, going back to clarity, you will know exactly what your day needs to be structured as. So before I give my time to anyone else, I give it to myself and I give it to God. First, I never give my time, no part of my day, especially the top of the morning, to anyone else until I've given it to myself. You understand? And I count all of my blessings. I say my prayer and I do all those things first. I listen to a podcast. I'll read a book, and by podcast I mean something that's going to feed my mind a new perspective, a unique perspective, something that I might have not looked at a certain situation like, right? I listen to people who are already successful, who are where I eventually want to be, and I'm on track for that right now. So that's what I am focused on. And then between I work a 4-day work week, okay? Monday through Thursday, I work really hard to get here. And now that I'm here, my days are very structured. Every day is a theme day for me. That's why when I come onto these live stream shows, right, or my live stream series here, these episodes are themed because I know each and every day what it is I need to talk about. That's called structure, okay? My live streams are structured. So I know now I don't have a certain time that I come on. I didn't want to, commit to that because I have other things going on and things that pop up that are beyond my control, or my schedule might shift a little bit or what have you. So I didn't want to finagle around with, changing my live stream or some, people showing up at a particular time and I'm not there. But I'm still committed, right? I'm still here showing up every single day, giving you a good word, giving you the strategies, dropping these gems, giving you value. Giving you things that are actually real life things that people who are successful, myself included, are doing each and every day, so that you can also pick up these gems and get into action and do that same thing. Again, this is about you reaching your pot of gold. Your pot of gold may not look like mine. It might not be $1 million year. Maybe you haven't even made your 6-figure year. Maybe you haven't even left your job yet and replaced your income, your salary. Maybe that's your first goal. Maybe your first goal is just to leave that job, right? You haven't even considered necessarily replacing your income. You just want to get the hell out. Maybe you want to finally get out of corporate and just do something that you really love doing and getting paid well for it. But whatever it looks like for you, it doesn't have to match mine. I'm just sharing with you what I'm on track to do because this is my particular revenue goal, okay? Now, so I've given you what you need to do. Oh, and listen, please stop hitting the snooze button, okay, on that alarm clock. The first order of business in this structured day is to be committed to you. This should be a part of your non-negotiables. If you said to yourself, you know what, self, every morning this alarm goes off at 6. You say you're going to get up early, right? You're going to give yourself an extra 30 minutes or an hour a day, because before you go to that job, or before you go start working on the business, or before you have the whole day, the everything coming at you at once, right? And everybody needing you. The first order of business is you've decided you want to get up early. Well, if that's the case, stop hitting the snooze button, because you're putting your life on snooze. You understand? You're putting your life on snooze. So if you really want to get into radical action, first make the commitment to yourself that even though it may be painful at first because you're used to sleeping in, you're comfortable sleeping in, you don't want to get up, you've got all these excuses that you're tired, that, you just don't feel like it. It's a cold morning. It's raining out. I went to bed late. I don't have the energy right now. Whatever you might be telling yourself, that's the difference between winners and successful people. They don't make excuses. They know they went to bed later than they should have, but they've committed to themselves that they're going to get up an hour earlier so that they can get it done. And they know that the more that they do this structured day and this routine that they establish for themselves, it's going to become habitual. They're going to establish new patterns, and that way they're going to do what's necessary, right? So that's where you need to be. So stop hitting the snooze button, because think about it that way. Every time I hit the snooze button, I'm hitting the snooze button on my life. I'm delaying my success. Okay? So I name some things I do, and I share this all the time, some of the things I do every single day without fail. You've got to establish your own routine. What works for me at the time that it works for me is definitely not going to work for you. If I told you that I got up every morning between 3:33 and 5:55, and there's a method to my madness as to why I do that, you would think I'm out of my mind, right? You're like, you get up at what time? Yes, earlier than the earliest of early birds, okay? Yes, I am an early riser, but I am committed to getting up at that time for my own personal reasons. This is a part of my journey. This doesn't have to be yours, okay? You've got to decide what time is good for you. What's realistic for you, right? What's conducive to your lifestyle? It's different from mine, because your household is different from mine, right? Your commitment level is going to be different from mine, but you do need to make a commitment. First to yourself, okay? All right. And do realize, by the way, that success loves speed. So again, stop hitting snooze on your life, okay? Success loves speed. Follow the breadcrumbs to success. I'm giving you the breadcrumbs right now, okay? Number 5, discipline. And like I said, if you stick around until the end, we're on number 5. This is the final and fifth and final gem I'm dropping today, and then I'm going to give you one more. It's a bonus, okay? And I love this quote. Discipline is the gap between goals and results. I'm going to say that again, okay? Discipline is the gap between goals and results, okay? I love that quote. When you don't feel motivated, or when you're not in the mood, or when you don't feel like you have the energy or whatever, guess what always trumps that? Discipline, right? Discipline, discipline, discipline. I'm not always motivated either. I don't always want to do all the things that's required to get to this $1 million mark either. It's a lot. And then there's life, right? There's life. Things come up all the time. I'm running a whole entire business. But this is the goal I set for myself. And if I really want to hit this revenue goal, I've got to do what it takes, or I'm never going to get there. I've got to think I got to have a millionaire mindset. And I've got to do millionaire activities. I've got to have millionaire habits if I really and truly want to be on track. Right? I've got to have the same or similar behaviors. I can't say I want a thing, but then not be willing to do what it takes to get the results. Like, make that make sense. But people do it all the time. They say, I want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. I want to lose weight. I want to find love. I want to be happy. I want a better job. I want to leave this job. I don't want to work in corporate. I want to build a business. I want to have a family. I want to travel the world. I want to do this, that, and the third. But they're not doing what it actually takes to get there. That is like mind blowing to me. Mind boggling. It's just smoke and mirrors. It's just a pipe dream. It's not real. It's a fantasy land they live in. Don't be that person, okay? Be disciplined. Train your body and your brain. Train your body and your brain. Train your body and your brain to do what you say it does. Okay? Those things don't control you. You control those two things. And those two things are powerful, right? So when you're tired, when it gets hard, when it's taking too long, when it's requiring more from you than you anticipated, when you have limited resources, when you don't have the support system, when the economy is down, when it's easier to quit and throw in the towel, when your life seemingly is falling apart, when these things are happening, discipline. Because listen, if you were depending, remember I said motivation is not a strategy. You cannot solely depend on motivation because motivation is fleeting. Motivation is fleeting, right? Because it's based on your feelings. It's based on the emotions that come up for you. It's based on the mood you're in. It's based on what's happening in your life and around you. But when you are willing to do the thing anyways because you're disciplined, then all the other stuff is out the window. Okay? So this is all a part of the process. Understand that discipline creates habits. Discipline creates habits when you do what is required of you no matter what. Now, if you stuck around or if you happen to just be popping on here, you're catching me at the end with the bonus tip, but this is still going to be a gem. Okay? If you missed out on the beginning of this live stream, make sure you go back and watch it from the beginning. And again, let me know if you're getting what I'm giving and you love these gems I'm dropping. And if so, go ahead and leave a comment right now so we can get this discussion popping, okay? Because even after I'm off this live stream, we can keep the conversation going. So the bonus tip is you've got to have a champion mindset. A champion mindset. What did I say? Winners win. Period. Winners are not losers. Losers are not winners. Winners are winners. They're successful people. And all of these different attributes that I've named, the qualities, the abilities, all of the things that I just talked about in the first 4 points that I made, those are the things that winners and successful people do in order to win. Okay, so the terms winner and success are synonymous. So I want you to set the bar higher for yourself. This is what a champion mindset looks like. Set the bar higher for yourself so that you not only meet your expectations, but you exceed them. Set the bar higher for yourself and exceed your own expectations. Go above and beyond mediocrity because you're not settling for mediocrity. You're better than that. You absolutely are. Okay? Go above and beyond. You need to attack the day as if your life depends on it. Because you know why? Going back to what I said earlier, nobody's coming to save you but you. When you are in a mode of saving yourself, rescuing yourself, you need to act as if your life depends on you because guess what? It literally does. Nobody's going to do for you what you need to do for yourself. I can show up here every single day for the rest of this year. I can literally hold your hand and tell you step by step exactly what you need to do to reach your level of success and gratification. But guess what? Just like the saying goes, you can take a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. That's absolutely true. And I can't even believe I got that cliche right because, girl, I be messing them up, okay? Those cliches and old adages, I'd be like, wait, is that how it go? I said it. Boom. That's it exactly. So I want to give you the information for your transformation But guess who's got to roll up their sleeves, get in the trenches, and actually do the work? You can listen to me all day. You can put this on repeat and replay all day. You can listen to everything I say by watching all of my videos and the content I share on my channel. And guess what still? You've got to be the one to actually do the work. It just is what it is. I want to hit my first $1 million this year. Are you going to help me? No, absolutely not. You can't do nothing for me, right? You can't do nothing for me. I've got to do something for me. I've got to do what's necessary to make that happen. And I can share my journey with you along the way. But you're not coming to save me. You're not coming to help me hit that milestone. I've got to do that. And so do you. Okay? So stop depending on everything and everyone else, and stop blaming everything and everyone else. Start looking within. The answers are internal. The problem's up here. Okay? It has nothing to do with everything and everybody else. So those external forces and factors that you keep wanting to blame and play the victim role, stop that. It ain't nobody's fault but your own where you are. Like I said, make a different decision and different choices. If you don't like where you are, change it. If you don't want to be where you are right now, you're not happy with where you are in this moment in time, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? That is the question you've got to ask yourself. And it's not always an easy question to answer, but you've got to answer the question. Okay? You've got to answer the question. So I need you to operate from a place of where you see yourself in the future. Not from the place of your past, and definitely not the place from the past, and not even from where you are right now. When I show up every day, I'm not thinking from the place of where Katrina Marie, Coach Katrina, the Boss Chick Biz Coach is today. I'm not thinking from the level of where my business, Shared Visions by Katwa, is today. I'm thinking of the future millionaires Katrina. I'm already acting as though I already made it to that level, to that status. I'm already there. I'm mentally already there. I know exactly who's around me when I get there, what I'm doing, how I'm living, what life looks like and feels like, what I've done for my family, what charitable organizations I've contributed to, what I've done for the communities, how heavily involved I am, what kind of clients I'm serving. I know what my life looks like already. Now, I'm painting that picture in my mind. I envision that for myself. I have a vision board that reflects that. I'm praying and meditating over it. I'm doing whatever it takes to get there. But yes, and God is the only one who has the master plan. Now, he might play that out differently. And I have a feeling he will, but for the better. That my life will one day soon be barely recognizable. I am going to reach unimaginable heights. Why? Because I'm willing to do what is required to get the results desired. And everything I shared with you in this live stream, this is not just words coming out of my mouth for the hell of it. I'm literally doing them. Every single one of them, and then some. Everything I've shared with you all on these live streams, I am doing them. And see, the reason why many people are deficient in this area, in many areas, this is the whole point of why we're doing these live stream shows, right? This one in particular, the Daily Dose, is because you're deficient in these areas. I'm only giving you what you need. I am the supplement, the sunshine showing up in your day, giving you the daily dose, having these deeper dive discussions. D3, that's where that comes from. That's what this is about. To give you what you're lacking so you can take the supplements you need and apply it to the areas of your life where you feel inadequate or deficient. Okay? So I can give you all of this information, but if you truly want to be like I am, leveling up in all areas of my life, you're going to have to take this holistic approach. These are the things that I am actually doing. These are the things I am suggesting for you to do. Again, whatever your pot of gold looks like, drop me that in the comment and let me know, because I know, it doesn't look exactly like mine, and that's okay. I'm not looking for copycats. I'm who I am, and you are who you are. We are in our own rights unique, right? And we have our own unique abilities, our own way of saying things and doing things, and the way we live our lives and all of that. We differ. That's what makes us individuals. So it's all good. Do you, boo? What do you want out of life? And then go for it. And don't stop until you get it. You have got to be relentless and unstoppable when it comes to having a champion mindset. That means you're not letting anyone or anything stop you. You ain't letting no spouse, no significant other, no kids, no job, no house, no loss of a job, no, business failing, no people around you, naysayers, joy stealers, dream killers. You're not letting the bitter Bettys or the sour Susies or the negative Nancys or the Debbie Downers. You ain't letting no damn body and nothing get in your way. When you are unstoppable, that means you keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Nothing and nobody will change that, because you are about getting to the dream. And that is it. You're focused. You are committed. You have clarity. You've set non-negotiables. You are managing your time. You're preserving your energy. You understand? Everything we've talked about. Everything we've talked about. And you have a champion mindset. You understand? So don't let anybody stop you. Don't let fear and doubt hold you back. Stop being in your own way. Like, get out of your head. Get out of your own mind. You're trapped there when you're not willing to do these things because you keep telling yourself it's too hard, it's too difficult, it's too challenging. You're not the one, you're not chosen, it's not for you, it's not working, you've tried everything or whatever you're telling yourself. No, we're not doing that. We are in the first quarter of 2025 and it's almost over. We've got one more week before March is over, and that, guess what else is gone? Q1. But you still have time as we head into Q2. The first 3 months of the year will be gone in a week. That leaves you 9 months, but that means time is ticking. That means time is moving with or without you. So if you want to kick it up a notch, you're going to have to not only catch up and keep up with yourself, but you're going to have to even get ahead of yourself. We literally need to leap forward. Okay? You've got to leap forward fast because you've already lost time. Right? Q1 is about to be over. We're going to have 9 more months. Before you know it, we'll be back to the holidays. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year again. If you're not careful, if you're not doing the things that I'm telling you, if you're not listening to me, if you're not taking this to heart and not just letting this be just another live stream you've watched, but that you're actually willing to do something about it to change the trajectory, to change the trajectory of your life. So that is entirely up to you, okay? I don't care that you lack confidence. I don't care about any of those things. Find some confidence. Borrow somebody's confidence until you get it. And guess what? You don't have to fake it until you make it either. I don't believe in that. I believe you've got to be it until you become it. Be it until you become it. The battle only exists with you, darling. You ain't up against nobody. There's no battle here. The only battle you're up against is this one right here. If you can do the things that I've talked about in this video and what I talk about in many of my live streams, you will realize that everything that you want is right in the palm of your hands. Everything that you want out of life, you can actually have if you are willing to be who you need to be and become who you need to become to get there. You're not going to achieve it by just being still stuck and stagnant, staying in the same place week after week, day after day, month after month, year after year. And then you look back on your life and wonder, where did all that time go? The power lies with you. The power lies within you. You are designed for something greater. You absolutely are. You just have to believe that. I can sit here and try to persuade you and convince you all day, but I'm not in the convincing and converting game. That was a long time ago. But I am here to remind you. And you've got to remind yourself and remember who you are and whose you are. But if you want your life to change, you've got to go beyond your comfort zone. You've got to test your limits. You've got to believe in yourself like nobody's business. I don't care what is going on around you, who said what, when, why, or how. Don't absorb that energy. Don't let those individuals be a part of what's holding you back from the progress you need to make. Because you can look back on your life and be thrilled and excited about where you are. And those same people who try to hold you back, you can look at them and be like, yep, if only you would have done the same thing for yourself, you could be where you wanted to be too. And that's what I'm telling you. So many people are willing to watch other people. I'm so glad, Jameson, that you love this so much. Thank you for listening in, and I appreciate it. And I hope you can take heed and absorb my energy that I'm exuding to you and anyone else who's watching. This is real talk. This is not just some hoorah, like I said, this is not just me showing up to just give you what I read in a book or what I've heard someone say or what sounds good in the moment for me to say to you. No, this is absolutely what I am doing and what I highly recommend, that if you want the same level or similar level of success or any level of success, whatever that looks like for you, that you do the same thing. And yes, you can. You absolutely can. I'm so glad that you're saying that, because you absolutely can. Okay? So that is your daily dose for the day. Let me make sure I don't have any announcements, and let me check to make sure I'm not missing any comments, because sometimes I can see my comments on this phone better, especially like now there's a glare. Let's see. Okay, so I don't see any additional comments. So if you have anything else you want to share with me or any clarifying questions, I'm here to help. Okay, however I can. But like I said, I can give you all of the information that you need to make it happen for yourself. But you have to actually do the work in order to get to your goals or to live your dream life, just like I'm doing. And let me tell you, it's not easy. Okay, nobody said it would be. And I came into this knowing that. But I know I'm a winner, and I know what it takes to be successful. If I've done it once, I can do it again and again and again. But these are the things that I'm putting into effect each and every day, no matter how hard it gets, no matter what obstacles get in my way, no matter what challenges I face, no matter what I need to do. I've got to be, again, I'm already a self-starter and a self-motivated person, but when I'm not feeling motivated, which are many days, sometimes, it just depends what's going on in my life, but I'm still disciplined. I'm still committed. Okay? I know what's necessary, that I've got to do the things that I've shared with you here today in order for it to happen, or it's never going to happen. Okay, so let me know what you took away, like the biggest aha moment or light bulb moment for you from what I shared with you today. Let me know what you're going to do differently for yourself moving forward in order to get to your next level. What does that look like for you? Describe it for me. Share it with me. Let me know what actions you're going to take. Right? Because there's a lot of people on here giving great advice. Perfect. I love that, Jameson. Don't give up. That's perfect. Because you know what? There's not a lot of guarantees in life, right? What is a guarantee, though, is if you don't take heed to what I'm sharing with you, you're going to live with your regrets or you're going to die with your dreams unless you make a different choice. Choose to walk in the magnitude of your greatness. I believe in that so much that I've written a whole book about it. It's the #1 bestseller on Amazon. So if you don't know, you can check that out. The Untold Story. Live with your regrets, die with your dreams, or choose to walk in your awesomeness. If you need a book that is going to put a fire under your buns, that book is for you. If you've had a difficult time in life and you just don't know how you're going to get past where you are and you feel stuck, if you feel like you're misfortunate and everything you've tried, like your life just keeps going left, that book is more than a motivator. It's more than inspirational. It is empowering. It's very enlightening. And I actually share a lot of my story in there that will help you get beyond where you are today. Okay? So yes, the two things that are guaranteed in life is that you're alive right now, but we don't know when we're going to leave this earth. We do know we're going to die, right? So at least let's make the best of it while we're here. Right? We may as well. We're here. We have breath in us. Every day you have breath in us, you should be putting forth your best effort, putting your best foot forward. We also know that if you give up, you'll never achieve what it is you set out to achieve. And I do mean never. So that's right, Jameson. Don't ever give up on yourself. And the rest of you who are watching this, be it live or on the replay, never give up. Ever. On yourself or on your dreams. So that is your daily dose today. I hope it's been valuable and I appreciate you all being here. This went a lot longer than I anticipated, but sometimes I plan on being pretty quick about these and letting you just go on about your day, but then the spirit hits my heart and I have to speak on it. I have to speak what hits hard for me. And sometimes I just kind of take myself back to a place that I once was. And this is what I wish somebody would have said to me. Although I've always been a person who is a go-getter, ambitious woman, high achiever, always moving and shaking. Go for after mine. I go for what I want. I never stop until I get it. I've always been unstoppable. I'm coming back to that. And then some. I'm on 10x this year. I have to be in order to hit all of my goals, because it goes beyond just the 7-figure mark. Okay. It goes beyond my $1 million year. It's so much more than that. It is who I am becoming in the process of achieving that big goal. Right. And building my brand and growing and expanding my team and all of those things. It's so much more than that. It's about the bigger part of life. And so it's about the heart work that I'm doing, the mission that I've been given. I'm so privileged to have this mission. This is the assignment that God gave me. I need to complete the mission. My ancestors, they did their part. Okay, I am not going to dismiss my people and where we come from and how hard they worked and literally the blood, sweat, and tears and everything they've been through to pave the way for us, my people, to have the freedoms that we have today. They handed me the baton and I'm running fast and furiously towards my future with it. You best believe. I've got the torch now. I'm going to keep trucking. I'm going to keep going until I get to and past the finish line. And then I'm going to pass the baton to the next generation, to my son and my grandchildren. And that's going to live on for generations to come. I'm building a legacy. I'm very clear on who I am, why I'm here, what my purpose is in life, what my mission is, what my vision and values are, and what I am here to do. And I ain't coming to play. So y'all better get out of my way because I am unstoppable. You heard? Okay. So again, I hope that you've gotten so much out of this and that this was very insightful to you. And I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you share this video out with at least 3 friends, okay? As always, and until next time, I am wholeheartedly in this journey with you. Now go and Have an amazing day. It's a Money Moves Monday, okay? I'll see you soon. Come back tomorrow for more. If you didn't catch this fully, catch the replay. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later, all right?